Julius Caesar. In ancient Rome, one name filled the streets with awe and fear. Julius Caesar. An invincible military leader, a shrewd politician, and a man who reached the pinnacle of glory. But the closer a person gets to the top, the closer they get to their end. In the year 44 BC, after years of wars and victories, Julius Caesar returned to Rome a national hero. He defeated his enemies, expanded the empire's influence, and became the most powerful man in Rome.
The Senate announced a dangerous decision to appoint Caesar dictator for life. And that's when the fear began. The senators believed that Rome should be governed by law, not by one man.
But Caesar concentrated all power in his own hands, ignored the ancient laws, seated on a throne of gold, and began to act like a king. And although the Romans hated kings, Caesar was following that path. Days before his assassination, a strange thing happened. A soothsayer appeared to him and said, "Beware, the 15th of March." Caesar smiled sarcastically and said, "The 15th came and went, and nothing happened." But the soothsayer replied with chilling calm, "Yes, but it's not over yet." The most dangerous of Caesar's enemies were not his enemies, but his friends. The closest to him was Marcus Brutus, the man Caesar considered like a son. But Brutus believed that assassinating Caesar was the only way to save Rome from dictatorship. So he secretly conspired with more than 60 senators, and everything was planned: the place, the day, the moment. Caesar's wife had a terrifying dream. She saw her husband covered in blood. She begged him not to go to the Senate, but Caesar ignored the dream, ignored the prophecy, ignored the danger, and walked steadily towards the last day of his life. When he entered the Senate chamber, one of the conspirators approached him and began to speak. Suddenly, Caesar was stabbed in the back, then a second stab, then a third, then dozens of stabs from every direction. He tried to resist. Then he saw a face he never expected: Brutus, his friend, his spiritual son. Caesar looked at him with eyes full of shock and uttered his immortal words, "Even you, Brutus." Then he fell to the ground, drowning in his own blood, and the life of Rome's greatest man came to an end. But his death did not save Rome. Instead, it sparked civil wars and changed the history of the world forever.